Hello Pisces, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy bringing you your November 2024 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the second half of November, and this reading is for you, the water sign of Pisces. I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch these videos. As I often say, it's a blessing to be able to create them, and you're part of that blessing. So thank you so much, especially to those of you who like, share, subscribe, and support my channel in any way. My gratitude. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This video is for you. Cross watchers, this video is also relevant as well. It's a general reading. It might resonate a little differently for everyone who watches. So take what resonates for you, leave the rest. If you know any of your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, watch those videos as well. It can be helpful to bring in, some additional views or perspective, some insight into your personal situation. And if you find that something really does hit home and resonates with you, and you'd like to peel it back a little bit and take a deeper look, and perhaps reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else. We are beginning to go into the holiday seasons, and personal readings do make great gifts. Or you simply just enjoy the reading style. If you're interested, you can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video, click on that word more, and you'll see that contact information there as well. I'd love to hear from you, and I can usually respond quickly the same day or within 24 hours with more information. I do have a lot of different options open for different types of readings. I cover all areas of life, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. I've tried to include a little something in there for everyone, and I'm pretty focused and diligent on the timely scheduling of personal readings as well, as this is what I do all the time. I do this full time. So if you're interested, email me. Okay, Pisces, our beloved fish. Let's move into this and see what the second half of November is holding for you. For those of you who always like to know, I am using the Royal Deluxe Tarot, clarifying with the Gilded Tarot. And for those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving later this month, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a blessed and safe holiday. Okay, Pisces, we begin with the Eight of Swords, feeling like there's too many challenges, that you can't do something, that you can't affect a change, but you can. Swords is mental, right? It's governed by the element of air, which governs this, our intellectual landscape, belief systems, ideologies, how we think, what our perspective is, right? The Eight of Swords is somebody who says, but I can't get myself out of this. I can't change this situation. I can't do what I want to do because of this problem and this challenge and that challenge. And it's not to invalidate the challenges, but the Eight of Swords is a card of self-limitations. You can affect a challenge with strength. This says you have the courage, the strength, and the resiliency to change your situation, to take control of your own life moving forward. You are not, there may be some external challenges, but it feels like the greatest external challenge is in here. This is keeping ourselves trapped, because that's the message we keep giving ourselves, because we're afraid that the challenges or obstacles that we have to work through are too big, but they're not. Strength kind of underlines that. Next, we have the Lovers. So this speaks of a karmically connected relationship. It also speaks of a crossroads and choices about that, needing to make important choices, emotional choices, needing to make choices that are in alignment with each other and what you feel. There's a relationship here, central. Now, the reading itself might be about that relationship or partnership. It might be in another area of life, but one which affects that relationship. And so, you guys need to make sure you're in alignment moving forward. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It's a pretty strong karmically connected relationship, though. With the Sun, making decisions to lighten the load somehow, or to move forward into some kind of space where you don't feel this sense of being hemmed in and restricted and limited. Needing to be in alignment with that moving forward. Now, again, it can be about the relationship. If you're not in alignment, it might be that, you need to figure out what needs to happen to get back into alignment. Even if it feels like you can't, there is an opportunity for you to, if you choose to, because free will, free agency, right? And for some of you, it might be in another area of life, but one which significantly impacts a primary relationship. But what it feels like here is that you want to be in a different situation or a different place that doesn't have the same, pressures and limits and restrictions. But initially you kind of get hung up on, well, but I can't, or but we can't because of this, because of that, because of the other thing. It'll never work or whatever. Stop doing that. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing and orchestration. God, Spirit, angels, and guides kind of working for you here with the Six of Wands, victory, triumph, success. So you make the decision, and Spirit will back that up by bringing success to sort of validate the work, the effort, and the faith that you're taking in taking a chance on making this choice. It feels like the choice you that's in front of you involves perhaps taking a risk of some kind, and you may be trying to give yourself all kinds of reasons and excuses why you can't or whatever. But it feels like as soon as you make that choice and that decision, Spirit sort of validates it, rewards it. I don't really like that word, but validates it by bringing in that success. From the bottom of the deck, representing the overall focus, is the Five of Coins, or Pentacles, the Five of Earth, which is a card that represents insufficiency and lack, feeling like you don't have enough, perhaps feeling like you aren't enough, in the sense of feeling, shut out from something, abandoned, rejected, not good enough, you don't fit in, something like that. Could just be down to financial and material stuff, right? That's the focus, is not enough, right? So let's take a look at that Five of Coins. The Seven of Pentacles. It's a card of reevaluation, with the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands, contemplating a new beginning, wanting a new beginning, reevaluating what is working, what isn't working, and okay, how do I make changes? There's obviously some changes here. It can be a card of, okay, what kind of things have I learned? What needs to be dropped and what needs to be added moving forward, right? The Two of Swords represents a difficult decision, a tough decision, and one that's going to have to be made by balancing both your intellect. Okay, this is what I know, these are the facts, and your intuition. What does your intuition tells you? Because it's pretty clear that a new beginning is needed here, and there's some things that are going to have to be let go of, right? Kind of lighten the load and streamline things. And it feels like here with the Eight of Swords and strength, you're afraid to do that. But strength says that you have the ability, the courage and resilience to do that, to face what you feel might be insurmountable obstacles, but they're not insurmountable. We have, the Emperor and the Empress here, which is typically shown as a couple or a married couple. We do have the Lovers here. And the Seven of Cups, which is a card of, potential and possibility. It's kind of like here with the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups, you're saying, I don't feel like there's a potential. I don't feel like there's a possibility here. Well, I see that there is, but I can't get to it. And I can't get to it because these challenges are in the way. But those challenges are surmountable. You can overcome those challenges. Lovers and the Sun. And it feels like for a second, Pisces, you lose your moxie. It's like you're like, oh no, but I can't, and it just feels like you fall into this momentary, and I say momentary because it looks like it switches pretty quickly. This momentary rut of, I can't, it's too hard, I can't, and then you take the risk, you take the plunge, you make a choice. You make a choice that you're going to go for it. You're going to go for it anyway, no matter what the challenges are. You're going to go for it here. And Spirit totally rewards that. I mean, that's pretty much the rest of the reading here. Yep. Taking a chance and making a decision that will bring balance back into your life and end a cycle or a chapter that perhaps has been quite significant and quite important, but it's time for it to be done. You're making a choice that closes one door and opens up a new door of growth and expansion and balance. Excuse me. Wheel of Fortune and Six of Wands. It's kind of like a momentary bit of stage fright before you go on stage and everything works out great. So the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Wands, clarified by that Eight of Swords again. Because this is what Spirit rewards. You're going, I'm so afraid. I feel like I can't because of all these things. But you know what? I'm going to throw myself at it anyway. And Spirit totally rewards that. You made that significant choice. You owned it. You took responsibility for the part that you had to play in getting yourself into it, but also taking responsibility for doing what you have to do to get out and move forward. The Chariot, success through determination, perseverance, and willpower. You've got this one. Whatever challenges there are, whatever obstacles there are, everything in this points to you're making the decision to move forward anyway, to charge forward anyway, and Spirit almost immediately beginning to reward that. It's absolutely magnificent. All right. Guidance, advice, feedback from Spirit. Knight of Swords, act in a very swift, decisive, action-oriented, intentional, and smart way. The Lovers, making that choice to making a decision that takes something out of your life that has become a burden. It closes the door on it. Magician and Strength again. You have everything you need to manifest what you want through your passion, your emotion, your intellect, and the physical hard work, putting all of those things together and charging forward, refusing to accept that the obstacles are not, overcomable or surmountable. You have everything that you need within you to manifest into physical reality what it is that you want, but you're going to have to overcome your own self-limitations and fear. And the only way to do that is through them, right? All right, I'm going to leave that there. Pisces, those are your messages for the second half of November 2024. If it resonated with you, for those of you for whom it did resonate, I hope that it brought you some clarity, some food for thought, perhaps some courage in your decision making moving forward. If you'd like to take a deeper look at it, pull the curtain back on it a little bit, and reach out for a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, or you simply like the reading style, you can email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. Again, you can click the description of this video, click that word more, and you'll see that there as well. I would love to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the next set of readings. Until then, stay well, be safe. Hope to see you back here again soon, and I hope to hear from some of you as well. Bye-bye.